So you were in college, and your future wife was still in high school, but she graduated what in
No,
'58?
she graduated in '58, and then we got married that fall of that year in '58.
Okay.
And
How was your early life being married?
you know what? It just felt natural to me. It
Yeah.
felt like it's a condition I should be in. It was. We've talked about this before, she and I. And I don't know about her, but I was never in doubt about our ability to make a living and keep things together.
Hmm.
And we never went hungry. It might have been a little chilly a few times, but we had, at our age, those kind of things go over your head. They don't bother you.
Right.
And now they probably would, but back in those days, we just didn't care. So,
Hmm.
I'd say it worked out really pretty well. We had a lot of fun, and it was a great ride from the start.
Soon enough, you welcomed your first child.
We did, yeah, that happened. Let's see, I would have been finishing
50
my second year of college.
second year,
Yeah.
and '59 that was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. Obviously, a new experience for my wife and I. And I'd have to say, my mother was very, very helpful in the process, and we stayed with her for a few days after Susan's birth, and it was very helpful to us because we didn't know a heck of a lot about the process, but she did. She was really very, very good at it. So,
So what year was it that you graduated from college, and what was your
1960,
study?
and I graduated with a BA in business administration.
And what were you thinking? What you wanted to do with that education at that time? What were you thinking?
No, but I liked the business pursuits. Obviously, I wasn't going to be a preacher, and I didn't think I was going to be a teacher. And so I got sort of more of a liberal arts bent, but with a lot of heavy business relationships
And
business classes.
where were you your first job? What was that?
Well,
Out of school.
I got out of school and I was still working at Pet Milk and continued to work there throughout the summer and while I was going on this job search. So I interviewed some places, and one of the places I ended up interviewing was with the Bureau of the Treasury Department, the U.S. Treasury Department. And the reason I did that was because some of my associates preceding classes at school had gone to work there and had similar occupations with the FDIC and the Fed and others. So it seemed to be an area you shouldn't leave untouched. And so I decided to talk to them, and I did, and went through the testing process, and they did some internal investigations in Greenville, and luckily I passed those. But so in any event, they offered me a job position, and I ended up taking it.
And what was that position?
I was started out as a assistant national bank examiner, and the difference between the bureaus that examine banks is that the one we were associated with examined only banks that were part of that had a national charter. In other words, they would have national in their name, and that included a lot of banks.
So you traveled to banks, and what exactly did you examine?
We examined, mostly our examination was one of condition, and with heavy involvement with the loan portfolio and the loan conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And the investment portfolios, and we did some verification of cash counts and all of the interrelationships in banking, correspondent banking relationships between the banks. We examined all of those. So it turned out to be a wonderful experience for me, and very soon it became evident to me that there were a couple things at work. First of all, there was the banking environment was growing very, very rapidly, and the people weren't keeping up with it. I mean, we weren't keeping up with it in the examination process by keeping up. I mean, we weren't developing the people to do the supervision.
Mm.
So it created a lot of opportunity, and it create a situation where you looked at the competition, and not that I dwell on competition because I really don't, but you have to be aware of it if you're working somewhere and know that, hey, this is what it looks like, this is what I think I can do with it, and it creates a lot of opportunity. And at the years that I started out in it, that was really evident almost from the outset. And if you've got a mind to pursue that kind of thing, you can do it.